Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Yesterday was a really great class, online R7 Academy. We did a really great job talking about annotating. And so I hope that you had a chance to do that practice. So I want to remind you with that practice on Tuesday, you had the annotating text practice here. It was a very short story for you to annotate. You could use text boxes, different colored fonts, shapes, symbols, that sort of thing, to mark up that text and then submit or turn in. And we are using Cami. If you have a stylus, you're welcome to use the stylus as well. So I want to show you what we're doing today for Wednesday. On Wednesday, you are going to read the first chapter of The Outsiders. So I have provided you a copy of The Outsiders, the first chapter, in PDF form so that you can annotate it. I also want to point out that down here at the bottom is a link to The Outsiders Chapter 1 Read Aloud on YouTube. So if you would like to listen to it while you're reading it, you're welcome to do that as well. So we're going to open this with Cami. It should open automatically here. And then I don't think that you need to do anything with this. I just exit out of it. So here's a different cover of the Outsiders book. The Outsiders book covers have changed over time. And then this is all of chapter 1. And I want to remind you or show you that it's pretty long. It's about 17 pages long. Okay, so it's kind of a long chapter, but I think it'll go pretty fast because notice that like this is a lot of dialogue and it goes back and forth. And then it's 17. So the last page here, you do not need to annotate this page unless you feel like there's something really important here. Okay, so really we're just looking for the first page through page 16. For annotating. So what I want to do is I want to just show you a couple of things when you annotate this today. The first thing is this. We talked about doing a text box. And so you can always do a text box here and put the text box wherever you'd like. So let's see. This is oh, I need to make this bigger. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to drag it out this way. Written in first person using I should capitalize that. I, me, my, and I know that because it said when I stepped out into the bright sunlight. So the main character of the story is telling the story. It's written in first person. So I just made a note there. And I didn't really have a symbol. I just put a little star and I used a color there. I need to remember to go put the guide in for you guys so that you'll have that. I'll go do that here in just a second. But you'll read through this. When I stepped out into the bright sunlight from the darkness of the movie house, I had only two things on my mind, Paul Newman and a ride home. I was wishing I looked like Paul Newman. He looks tough and I don't, but I guess my own looks aren't so bad. I have light brown, almost red hair and greenish gray eyes. I wish there were more gray, but I hate most guys that have green eyes. But I have to be content with what I have. My hair is longer than a lot of boys wear theirs, squared off in back and long at the front and sides. But I'm a greaser, and most of my neighborhood rarely bothers to get a haircut. Besides, I look better with long hair. So this term greaser, I feel like is kind of important. And so I am going to circle the word greaser. Because I feel like that's kind of a word I want to stand out. So you can do text boxes. You can circle, you can box things. So like if I want to box a whole line here, I can box. There's a markup tool. So here's a text highlighter. So you can highlight. It's not wanting to work for me right now. There's freehand highlighter. Okay, so you might have to do the freehand highlighter instead, okay, to highlight the text, and you can use different colors with that. This is a box highlighter so that you can draw boxes around things. This one didn't want to work for some reason. So freehand and box highlighter works. You can do text. You could do text to speech. It should read the page to you. Trying to think. Hang on, I want to erase a couple things, but okay, there. You just click on it and delete it. That makes sense. Trash can, so you can kind of see how I'm deleting things. Trash can, so that you can delete those. I thought it would. It's not. Is it because I don't have my volume on? No, I have my volume on. Something about that's not working. I'll look into that a bit more. But you have a comment box. So the cool thing about a comment box is you can do a text comment box, which means you put a little dot right here and you can type something off to the side. Okay. So greasers all live together in one neighborhood. Okay. You can also do a voice comment. So let's see. Down here it says, I'm different that way. I mean, when I see movies. Okay, so right here he's talking about his family. So I've got the dot here, and then I'm gonna hit allow, and it starts recording as soon as I put that dot there. So you can see that it's recording here. So you could always put a recording here that says, okay, the main character has two brothers. The first brother is Soda or Soda Pop. You'll see Soda Pop later on. And then you have Daryl, who they call Dairy. So those are gonna be important characters. Soda Pop, Soda, Dairy, Daryl. Those are gonna be crucial members of the story. So you can always leave a comment there and you hit stop when you're done, and that comment is always there. The other thing that you can do is a video comment. So you can, let's see, I was trying to think. So you can also do a video comment. So again, I'm going to place this here, and then it's going to ask for my camera. So the video in the corner might disappear. Yeah, it doesn't work because I'm doing a video, but it's the same process as a voice recording. If you do a video and you place a mark there, then it will do the same thing. It'll do a video recording similar to the voice recording. Okay. So your job today is to annotate chapter 1 of The Outsiders, and it is 17 pages long. Remember, I told you you did not have to do the last page. The goal here is for you to try to have 2 to 3 annotations per page. So already, and I didn't do it with any main purpose, this was more to just show you, already I have more than 3 annotations. So here's an annotation, this is an annotation, this is an annotation, these are annotations, this is an annotation. All of these are options and choices. You don't have to have that many on a page. Now, if you're going through and you think annotating, especially in Kami, is really helpful to you, please do that. But if you're finding it challenging, then your goal is to focus on 2 to 3 annotations per page, okay? And don't forget that you want to make sure that you're putting writing, not just highlighting. So right here, I need to add a reason why I highlighted this. Right here, I need to add why I circled this. I need to add why I boxed this, okay? I don't know if there are other shapes. I think that might be the only shapes available, but you do have other colors that you can change the shapes or change the boxes or circles or triangles. So that's a way you could differentiate if you're looking for some different things. I thought there was also, the ability to put in emojis. I'll need to look back at some options, but this will get us started. So I wanted to show you that if text or writing a text box is cumbersome to you or challenging for you, you're welcome to do comments and annotating this way as well, okay? And then make sure you hit turn in when you're finished. All right, please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be available via email today, not on a Google Meet, but through email and through Schoology. And then tomorrow I will, I'm gonna head back into Schoology here. Tomorrow we have another lesson, but tomorrow's lesson, I need you to be on the Google Meet for us to do that together, okay? It's going to be way easier if we walk through that process step by step than me putting in a video, okay? So I want to do the Noodle Tools lesson with you tomorrow on a Google Meet. All right, I will see you tomorrow.